This is a good message this morning, guys. Y'all, you can bear with me. It's going to be a little different than what I normally preach, but you bear with me this morning as well reading this message. But it's going to teach you something you might not have ever thought, and it's going to change the way you think a little bit about prosperity and success also. Okay? I'm going to go biblical on you. I'm not going to go Western mentality. We have a Western culture and mentality in the United States, the 20-something century we live in, thinking of what success is. And I'm going to biblically show you what it is to God and how you're going to get it and go about it. Okay? 1 Corinthians 10, 1 through 3, we're going to read from out here, 1 through 11. Moreover, brethren, I do not want you to be unaware that all your fathers were under the cloud, all passed through the sea. All were baptized into Moses in the cloud and into the sea. All ate of the same spiritual food, and all drank of the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and the rock was Christ. It's kind of interesting. It's telling you who followed after the Israelites in the wilderness and so on was Jesus. Okay? But with most of them, God was not well pleased, for their bodies were scattered in the wilderness. Now these things became an example to the intent that we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. And do not become idolaters as some of them. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose to play. For let us commit sexual immorality as some of them did. And in one day, listen to this, some of them did. And in one day, 2,300 fell. For let us tempt Christ as some of them also tempted. And they were destroyed by the serpent. Or complain. Nobody complains, do they? No, we don't complain. And some of them also complained and were destroyed by the destroyer. Now all these things happened to them for an example. They were written to the admonition, that's close to the word for that, upon the end of the age have come. I'm going to go back to the last part of that scripture. All those things we just got through reading about, all the things that happened to them was for an example to us today. And admonition is a warning and a call attention to. All those things in the Old Testament that happened through Israel, from Egypt all the way up throughout the scripture were a warning to us. Okay? And God was warning us that don't do these things. The Old Testament is really unique because the New Testament is hidden within it. And you can pull out and bring alive the New Testament right out of it. You can pull it out. That's what it is. The New Testament is the Old Testament revealed, what the Scripture says. So we're going to come alive. So the importance of the Old Testament is just as valuable as it was now than it was back then. So even more so because we have an understanding that they didn't even have. We're given an understanding this morning that they didn't even get. For Israel had 3 territories they went through in their life. And you're going to, more major part of your Christian walk covers these 3 territories I want to cover this morning. Number 1 was Egypt. You came out of Egypt. Egypt is a picture of sin and bondage, what held your life, holding your life and destroying you. With sin, the bondage of this world and hell too. But how did they get delivered out of the bondage of Egypt? Well, the blood of the Lamb was the end of the result. The blood that they smeared upon those doorposts, the Lamb that was slaughtered for them, and it brought them out of bondage. And the same as you and I, the blood of Jesus Christ is what brings us out of Egypt and out of bondage. So we see the picture. It's a type. So the same thing happens to them that happens to us in this picture. But then going to the wilderness. Then they end up going to the promised land. 3 territories that you and I go through. Now, let me explain something to you. The promised land is not heaven. I know we sing songs about it. You know, we go to the promised land and so on, and we get excited about it. But you go read the scripture, when they stepped over in the promised land, they stepped over into war. And heaven's not war. They stepped over into the promise. Let me just reveal it to you right quick instead of waiting on it. The promised land, the promises God has given to you and I. look at it in that terms. The promises, the promised land, are the promises that are written in this Bible, the book that's come to us. And I got news for you this morning. You're going to have to fight to get them. So I'm just go through that. I've kind of revealed what I'm going to preach, but I'm going to go back and just go over and break it down now. All right? So, I remember when I first got saved and set free, and I remember the evangelist that came through this Kenny ended up being my pastor when I was a youth pastor. But as he came through, he watched God move in my life. He said, gosh, I've never seen God move so fast in somebody's life. That's what he told me. I've never seen him do things that he does in you this quick. I've got news for you. When they come out of Egypt, when they come out of bondage, when you come out of there, you know how long it should have took them to get to the promised land through the wilderness? 14 days. Fast. God intended for them to get out of that, go through the wilderness, and be into God's promises in 14 days, quick. It took them 40 years. Some of you are still wandering around the wilderness. Why in the world am I still here? I'm going to reveal to you how you get out of where you're at. And how you're going to get where you need to go. And how you're going to obtain what you need to obtain. You see, that's what I'm going to teach you how when you use the scripture to do it. 14 days, but the wilderness is the wilderness of self. That's what it is. Self-centeredness, self-seeking, self-want, and I can do it. I listen to so many people say, you know what, God can help me do this, or God can help me do that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I never do that. I say, God, you do it. I'm going to hold him up to a promise that he's already laid out, because any situation that I go through in my life, any trouble that I'm having, God's already made a promise and already made a way out of it. He said he'd already do it. So wherever you're at this morning, God's already promised that he would take care of it somewhere along the line. Okay? Let's share that with you right quick. Right in the middle of the wilderness, here he is. You're struggling, but you just go through life. You're just struggling right through this life, and you keep going around the same old things, and it's self. You want to blame everybody else why yourself is where you're at. It's not my fault where I'm at and the trouble I'm going through, but you go through life and you go through the same old cycles in life, and you keep going around and round and round and round. Go to work, get up, come to church, get up Monday morning, go back to work. And all the joy and all the peace and all the abundant life that God had promised you, where is it at? He said, I come that you might have life and you might have it more abundantly, is what Jesus says. So where is that abundant life that God talked about? Where's that promise that he said? Because I don't get it. I get to go to church, get up, and I know I'm saved and going to heaven, but I'm not getting this abundant life. I'm not getting understanding why it's just the same old, same old. You're in the wilderness. You're not obtaining the promises God's got for you. You're not being successful. You're not being prosperous. Well, what do you mean? I don't got a lot of money. Western thinking. Western mentality. It's not about money, guys. We'll get to it here in a minute and I'll show you. Let's go back and read Joshua. My favorite cat. I call him Joseph, forgive me. I'm talking about Joshua. I don't know why my brain sticks on his name sometimes. I get confused. So let's back and read this long read here. Go back and this will be the last one we read. Here's how he does it. This is how you're going to get out of the wilderness. I'm going to read the scripture to you, and the keys are right here what I'm about to read. So he's going to teach him how he's going to step into the promised land. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, listen to this. It came to pass that the Lord spoke to Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore rise, go over the Jordan, you and all these people, to the land which I give to them, the children of Israel. For every place the sole of their feet will tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. It's a very important piece of scripture. Remember that. I'll get back to it. For the wilderness is Lebanon as far as the great rivers Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and to the great sea towards going down of the sun shall be your territory. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and be of good courage, for these people who are fight For these people you shall divide that as an inheritance the land which I swore to their fathers to give to them. Only be strong and be of good courage, being courageous in other words, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses the servant commanded you. Do not turn to the right or turn to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. The book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then, listen to this part, then you shall make your way prosperous, and you shall have good success. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Wow. 3 keys. We're looking at this guy's 3 keys that he's going through. Courage is number 1. First one is courage and courageousness in your life. I'll get to that in a minute. Second one is this book. This book in you and you in the book. You're not in the Bible and he's not in you, you've got a problem. You in the book in you. That's number 2. Number 3, you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to go to war. Get what's promised to you. Okay? First one, face your fears and be courageous. I really like that one, face your fears and be courageous. I've got to face what I'm going through and I've got to be courageous. I'll tell you right up front, why in the world did God tell him 4 times? And down in verse 18, he tells him the 4th time. 4 times he has to tell this man, be strong and be of courage. Don't fear, don't faint. Why did he have to say that? Because he was scared to death. He was fearful. He was a weak man. He was scared. And now I'm going to tell you, God calls people to do things that aren't able to do them. If he's strong and he's bold and he's a big fat warrior and he thinks he can get out there and do it, God don't need him. He calls you when you don't think you can do it. When you're not able and you're scared to death to even try, God's going to say, I want you. That's who he picked. He picked me, a person that couldn't even stand and testify, a person that couldn't even do anything, couldn't even read or whatever, and he told me, I want you, I picked you. Scared to death I was. How in the world can somebody like me, with my problems and what I go through, stand up and do what you said to do? And man, I tried God in every which way. I got him Gideon. I made Gideon look silly, all the fleece he put out. I put up fleece after fleece after fleece after fleece and making sure, God, this is you and this ain't me trying to be somebody or something. I laid all those out there before God and understand this man here, he's standing facing God and he's talking to him and he's scared to death. He's fearful. So, but you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be of good courage. Also, this man also followed Moses. And I want you to look at how he follows. He follows a man that parts the sea. He looked at all these people coming against him. He had all these people come against Moses and watched God slay some of them. He watched him hit a rock and water came out. He saw all this stuff take place. And all he was standing was an assistant watching. He said, I'm going to take his place. I'm the one that's going to end up going into the promise. And Moses couldn't. Wow. Well, he's scared of death too. You're going to take millions of people into a place of promise that you promised them, and I'm going to be the one that's going to lead them. I'm not able. Well, that's what God says to you too. So this is where you're at. I can't get out of where I'm at. I'm not able to withstand with the enemy. I'm not able to have my life change whatsoever. I'm not able to get out of this depression, out of this fear, out of this anxiety in my life. I'm not able to do all this, and that's what God's saying. When you're not able to do it, then you're prime territory for Him to move in you. When you decide you can't do it, you say, God, you're going to have to. And this is where He brought him to. He brought him to a place where he couldn't do it, and God was going to have to. That's being in good courage. Being able to step out and do what God's got you called to do in your purpose and your plan to God, no matter if you think you can do it or not. Have you got the ability? So, the book in you and you in the book. Call that. in the book? How many of you are in this book, and how many of this book's in you? You see, if you listen to it, you read it, you're in the book. But all of a sudden, you find out it gets inside of you. Remember what Jesus told his disciples? He told them, he says, the Holy Spirit's going to come. When the Holy Ghost comes, all those things that I've given you and said to you, I'm going to bring back to your remembrance. He had to put it in. They listened to what he taught them, and it was in them. And he said, I'm going to bring it back to your remembrance. So if you ain't got the book in you, how in the world are you going to know the promises God's got for you? You don't. You don't know what he said to do or what to do. You don't say what he promised or he didn't promise. You're just going to depend on somebody else. So you walk around in the wilderness knowing not what direction or even what God said he would do. So if you ain't got it in you, you can't bring it back to your remembrance when you need it. And he does that quite often. Some services up here, I get off on rabbit trails because black keep popping in my head, scriptures keep rolling. It's just come up from within me. And man, most of the time I can't think of anything to say. And all of a sudden these things start popping. That's what the Spirit is. It's in me. I put it in me for 24 years. It's been going in me. It comes out sometimes. So put it in you. That's another key. You got to have the Word in you. So how did they get out of the wilderness? Goodness gracious, guys. How did they get out? I'll read it right down here. The keys are 1 through 9. Keys. How did they get out? Go back to verse 8. The book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. Put the book in you. You make your way out. But he said, you're going to have good success. You're going to be prosperous and you're going to be successful when I got the book in me and when I do according to what it says in my life, then I'm going to have success from prosperous. Now, we in the United States, we look at this as a little different term. Success and prosperous to us is money, houses, cars. That's successful and prosperous. But in here, what was he called to do? Let's step back and look at the thing. What was he called to do? He was called to go in, step into a land, and go in and conquer an enemy to get what God has already promised. Wasn't it? All he was doing, his success and his prosperity was going to be based on what he was called to do and what God already laid out, to claim it and to get it, to receive it. So what do you mean, Pastor? Well, let's just go back at the boat here a minute. Salvation is for every man out there. Every person. Jesus didn't die for just a few, he died for everybody. But very, very few people that will receive that promise. Think about it. It's a promise just like all the others he gave out. And it's for every man. But they're going to have to step up and they're going to have to go and get it, receive it, just like you did. They're going to have to receive Christ into their heart, receive that promise into their life, repent of their sins, come to him as their Savior. When they receive that promise in their life, what happens? God moves. And he saves their soul, saves their life. They receive that one promise. That's the exact way of every promise in the Bible to you and I. If you don't step out and you don't get it, you're not going to ever get it. You're not going to ever receive it. You're not going to ever have it be prosperous in what God's got you called to do, because while you sit back and just look at God blessed him. Not looking at the promises laid out there and saying, God, I want it. It's mine. You said you would do it. I want it. I'm going to go after it. You see, prosperity is not what we think it is in this term. Prosperity to him was going to be, he steps over that river, he goes on the other side, and he gets what God has already given them. That was going to be success. You know, what if you think of it this way, this is what we do in today's society. What do? We just go over and step over the river. Well, it's all mine now. They have walk up to that city wall. You guys, you got to get out of that city. It's mine now. Not knowing that they're going to take obedience of God. It was going to take doing what he said to do. It was going to take fighting some battles and some wars. And living a life that was acceptable to God. Because when they didn't, what happened? They got defeated. Did they not? So all those battles that took place, all those things that happened were what? For an example to us Why? So we can be successful and we can be prosperous, and what God's got us, He can give us life and He can give it more abundantly. So you're in the wilderness, but why? Because you don't know what God's got for you. So let's go back and just look. I'm going to show you what I mean. Joshua 1, 2, and 3 says this. Moses, my servant, is dead. Therefore arise and go over the Jordan, you and all the people, to the land which I give to them, the children of Israel. Number one, the land I give to them. I've given it to them. Okay? Every place that the sole of your feet tread, I have given you. I am giving to them. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. First one. I am giving it to them. He says, first is past, it's present. I'm giving it to them. And the second one, right there in the verse, it says, I have given you every sole of your foot tread. I've already given it to you. See, there's two different ones there. I'm giving this land to you. It's out there for you to receive. But wherever sole of your foot treads, he said, when you step on the side, I've already given it to you. That's where we get the promises already been given to us. So God's already laid out all the promises, already given them all to us. But yeah, He said, I want you in every place you step the sole of your foot, you're going to get them. You're going to have to fight for them, though, to receive them. The healing's one of them. Somebody goes, well, I'm healed. No, you might have to change a lot of your life to get healed. I know my wife, with some of the things she's allergic to in her body, she said, all it takes is her to change her diet and not eat certain things. Why in the world do you think throughout all the Scripture in the Old Testament He told them not to eat this or that or that or that or that? He laid out a dietary plan for them. Why? Because you ate pig back then, you were going to get worms, guys. You'd probably die from it. Now it's different. Now we have a way to kill all the little bugs in them. Then it wasn't so. Every dietary plan He gave them out. And sometimes it's your diet, like mine, it's killing me. This reminds me all the time. You're going to end up dying early because of the way you eat. There's other promises also. The healing, the supernatural power of God is because you're going to step out and you're going to say, God, you're going to do it. You're going to heal me. Your word says, if they lay hands on me, they pray over me, God, I'm healed, and I want that healing. I'm not going to go leave without it. I'm going after it because you promised it, and you hold Him to it. Healing's one of them. So He laid it already out. He read it here. He said, I've already given this place, all these places that the sole of your feet touched, I've already given you. Every promise is yours. Why don't we got it? Why don't we live the abundant life? It's because we don't go after and fight for them. We let the enemy trick us. We don't go by what the Word says, and we don't go in our life what the Word says, and we don't do what He says to do, so we can receive all the promises that He's got for our life. And some of you are living right in the middle of them, living life really good. Have abundant life. You know, because what your abundant life really is, and what success really is you doing what God has got you called to do. That's what success is. That's what abundant life is. And that's what you're going to find life. I did not know life until I let everything down and I became, I started mowing the lawn. I got what God told me to do, to try. You know, everybody wants to start out holding microphones preaching. Everybody wants to be the one up front holding the mic, think it's glamorous. Let me tell you something. You want a target on your back from the devil, just get up there and hold this microphone. He'll clean your block every chance he gets. But it comes down to this. I started out mowing the lawn, and I was happy to do it. He called me to do that. He said, will you do this for me? Then he said, will you work with my kids for me? Will you go out and do some evangelism for me? Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Will you put that aside, and will you go over here, and will you teach my youth for me for a while? Well, yeah, I'll do it. Then all of a sudden, after years of that, he said, will you go to the school for me and learn how to be a preacher, because this is what I want you to do. That was the 2 hardest years of my life. I was dry and dead, and I felt like a dry bones, man. I can tell you, the Bible says, you think you're on fire, man. I'll dry you up. Did that for 2 years. And God said, I want you to leave a good job, your home that you built, and all you got, I want you to preach for me. I'll do it. Why would I do all that? Because I knew success wasn't in the things that I had of this world, but success was whose lives that I was going to be able, God was going to be able to use me to touch somebody else. If it helped change and encourage and set somebody else free, it helped change their life. That's when I would be successful. That's when I was going to be prosperous, when the kingdom of God was moving in my life and he was using me. See, that's when you'll be successful. That's when you're going to be prosperous. He said, you're unfruitful, you don't bear fruit. In other words, that's what he's talking about in Scripture. He talks about the fruits of the Spirit also, but he also talks about changing other people's lives and you being effective in other lives also. That the kingdom of God grow. See, you want life and life more abundantly, you go after people's souls and lives. You know, we lose grasp of the fact that Jesus said you have to be born again. You have to have a new life. Some of you are struggling with that this morning. I'm dealing with, I don't feel like I'm born again. I don't think my life's any different than what it was. And that's a promise you need to go after and say, you know what, God, you said you would give me a new life. You would give me a new heart. You would change my life. And here I am. I would want my life changed and I want it to be different. And I want to be prosperous. I want to do what you would have me do. I tell young people that all the time. And I hate it when a society tells them, you know what, you can do anything in the world you want to do. That's not biblical. Biblical is, God, what do you want me to do? Because if I do it, I'm going to have life. That's biblical teaching to our kids. What does God want you to do? What does he want me to do? And what is it going to cost me? It might cost you everything this world's got, but then you're going to find him and you're going to find life. And all of a sudden you step into promises. You can fight for those things because you know them. I know that I'm healed. I know that I'm delivered. I know that I can fight against the principalities and powers of darkness. I know that all these things are going to happen. I trust God for them, and I don't trust myself. See, if I'm trying on my abilities and my skills and my talents and all that, I can have a false Christianity and I can live the way I want to. And yeah, God will use you. But when you get to heaven, you remember that's what he says in the Scripture. He says, we cast out demons. We did all these wonderful things in your name. We did all this great stuff before you got. And he said, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I didn't know you. Why? Because they never did go after God. They didn't do God's way. They did it their way with their own talents and abilities. And God used them anyway. So God used a donkey. I want to see somebody with a heart. I want to see somebody that will reach out with their heart and say, God, here I am, use me. I had a lady in the first church I pastored. She couldn't sing and carry a note. She was horrible. She's as bad as I was almost. No, she was a little bit better than me. But she had these weird notes. But you know what? I loved it when she sang. You know why? Because she was singing out of her heart. It wasn't with ability, it wasn't with talent, but she was singing to God with all her heart, and the Spirit of God was moving that church was fall, and was moving on people's lives. And she sang why? Because it wasn't in her, it was Jesus in her. Amen. See, that's what it's about. See, self is wilderness. As long as you stay in self, you keep running around the wilderness, and you're going to keep struggling with life. You're going to keep struggling with God. Oh yeah, you got to get to heaven, you'll be a Christian, all right, but you're never going to accomplish what God's got you called. You're never going to step over and claim the promises of God. Why? Because you got self in the middle of it. God, you can help me do this, oh Lord, instead of God, you do this. When those words say I, you kill that word. You kill I. Say, God, you. God, you. God looked at him and said, you, Leon, will be prosperous when you walk in my ways. Put your word in me, my word in you. Do that all that I've called you to do. You're going to set those things aside in life, and that's the way every one of you. Then you're going to find prosperity, then you're going to find life, and then you're going to find success. Oh yeah, success and prosperity also covers things. Don't get me wrong, it does. Properties, houses, so on. But the main thing is life. The main thing is doing what you're called to do. You see, if he'd stepped over that land, walked over there, and he wouldn't have fought like God told him to fight. See, God had to teach him a lesson. He had to let some of them fall into sin, and then go to battle and be defeated, didn't he? So what he's going to do to you also is when you start stepping over, you may end up getting yourself defeated. Why? Because you may still have something in your life that's not right, and God's going to deal with you about it. Doesn't mean he's going to let you die and be destroyed in it, but he's going to deal with you about your life. He's going to say, if you'll clean this up or you'll do this different, then you'll win the wars that you're going to face. The battles you're going to fight. Every one of us. The devil keeps coming around and cleaning your clock. Why? Because you keep hanging on to something. You keep getting discouraged. You'll end up cursing your own self with your own tongue. You will. Well, I've got this, the doctor said. Well, I'll tell you what, the doctor ain't right. I got this, the doctor said. I'm going to do this. They told me I got so many. I watched it. I watched one man that sought for cancer so much in his life. Tracy had helped clean his house years ago. Everybody that died, he called the phone, called them up. How did he die? Did he have a horrible fast? What kind of death did he die? He was scared to death of living. Why? And finally, after years of this torment, him looking for cancer, and everything else in his life, they finally said, well, sir, I think you've got cancer right here. They think you've got cancer right here. So he goes down and he lays down in his bed and he dies a week later. It's a true story. Tell me somebody that I'm going to die, so I'm going to lay down and die. I'm telling you this morning, you can get up and you can live. You can have a life more abundantly if you'll get into the Word and the Word in you, and you get encouraged. You get a little encouragement. You can say, God, I'm more than able to conquer what's coming my way, the alcohol, the drugs, the immorality, whatever it might be you're struggling with in your life. We're more than able to conquer this. I'm more than able, God, through you, Lord. You're going to take this from me because you promised you would deliver us. You would break every yoke off our neck, that you would heal me, that you would make me a new person, a new creature in Christ. God, and I want that in my life. Somewhere along the line, we're just going to have to say, I'm tired of living where I'm at, the way I am. When I got there myself, I got moved. Got moved. I wish there was some more people that hear this morning that need to hear this. Because why? It's going to be courage, a good courage. Accomplish what God. He may ask you to do things that you can't imagine you can do because you can't. You have to depend on Him to do it. That's what He was doing. Why did he have to be strong and good courage? Because he was going to step over. And what did he do? The first thing off the bat, God told him, he said, I'll tell you what, you walk around this wall. You do what I tell you to do. And this battle and this victory is yours. So he teaches them right off the bat to walk around the wall so many times. He tells them to keep their mouth shut. I love that one. I talk about it all the time. He tells them, he says, don't say a word and utter a sound. Don't make a noise. If you read that real carefully, that was for 6 days. He didn't want them going back to the camp and saying, this guy's a nut. All we get up is walk around this wall one time, and we go back and we sit back down at camp. We're sitting there eating, and we're going to win this war doing this? Who is this guy? We're going to need Moses back again. God told him, keep your mouth shut. Don't let her noise. Don't let her sound. Till the day I tell you to, he says. You may read it. Until I tell you to shout. And then shout for victory. And the seventh day, you know the story, the Lord 7 times. Let out a shout, the trumpets blow, everybody makes noise, the walls fall, and the victory's laid out to them and handed to them on a silver platter. That's the exact same thing God wants to do to you every day. If you're obedient, you don't curse your own self, and you don't speak against what God's got planned for you, and you don't agree with what is wrong in this world. Don't agree with it, but disagree. Just because the media says it, or just because somebody else said it, don't make it so. We can disagree with it. What is right and wrong. You're going to have good courage. These young people are, because of the homosexuality and the immorality in our country today and the things going down the line. I got news for you. Your rights are going to get stripped for more in the next 4 years than you can ever imagine. They are. The right that we have right now is going to change in the next 4 years. Stand up and preach and say the things that I say. It's coming. Rights to you. You're going to have to be of good courage to be a Christian, to stand up for the truth and not say, okay. But you're going to have to stand up and say, no, that's not biblical, that's not right, I'm not doing that, we're not having it here. Some of you, that's a big deal. It's a huge thing. Because you're taught to be what? If you're a teacher, you're taught to be tolerant. You're in a large business, you're taught to be tolerant of other people and other things they do. Well, you got to be